One thing I've read at least about restaurants starting is that there's a lot of times where you raise money, and a lot of the founders of the restaurants don't raise enough to really get it off the ground. They get it raise enough to sort of open the restaurant, get it started, and then they don't really have enough to really keep it going long enough to really hit its stride. And sort of they spend all the money up front and don't get it for the longer time period. What made it different? Or was it just like you guys were focused early on and saying, hey, how do we do this profitably from day one? We have to charge enough to make it work. What what differentiated the restaurant?
Even before that, that grit and the nature of that grit coming through where, we were buying used equipment, stoves, tabletops. Can't imagine opening a restaurant for $600,000 does not exist within our kitchens. Cost more than $600 at this point. The grit to push through that and understanding and continue to over the even the first couple of years to polish that stone. And we were very lucky that there was revenue day one, which a lot of people experience a different story. And so,
And how did you end up choosing what's like the location just briefly, or like why the Mission? For those who don't know San Francisco, the Mission's a little bit of a grittier, I think more hip neighborhood. But why the Mission in the first place? Like why that location? Was it just because like you got a good deal on the rent and like people can get there? Like why did you choose it?
I think it was the contrast. It was the contrast. I knew the Mission. My brother lived a block away or block and a half away from the location of the restaurant, so I knew that specific area. There were some restaurants that had trailblazed that area, specifically Universal Cafe and Slow Club had really trailblazed the area. So we get credit for being the first or trailblazing. We weren't really the first, although neither of those restaurants are around anymore, and we are. So I think maybe we deserve a little credit for putting that neighborhood on the map. But I was more involved, I think, in the choosing the location than Tom was, because we hadn't met yet. And I had this vision for this juxtaposition. Even though I had imagined a little bit more of a humble Italian restaurant, I did know it was going to be excellent. And I thought the contrast of that excellence with the grittier part of San Francisco would be an interesting juxtaposition.